So I hope it's clear till here. Now let us see what is there next. Oh God. So Jerry is here to explain you the preposition of place, isn't it? Jerry is here. So see, Jerry is standing at the door. So when somebody is standing here just in front of the door, we say, don't say in front, but we say at the door. Okay? See here, in between there are two pillars, and in between the Jerry, the mouse, is standing. Inside, this is a rack, and inside, in it Jerry is standing. Now we come to behind. See, this is the sofa, and at the back of the sofa the mouse is standing, so it is behind. Under, the table is at the top, and under the table this mouse is standing. On. So see, on, the mouse is actually touching the surface of the table. So here we say it on. That is, when something is touching the surface, then we say on. Near. Near, see, near means there is a distance between the two things. That is the object and the mouse. The mouse is not touching this object. There is a distance between the two things. In front of, so this is the thing at the back, and the mouse is standing in front of the whatever it is, a cupboard or the television, I think so, in front of the television. Next to. Now see the difference between near and next to. See, next to means it is just close to the thing. The mouse is standing close to the thing, very close to the thing, right? But near means there is a distance between the two things. That is the mouse and the television. So there is a distance between the two things, and over here the mouse is nearly touching the thing. They are very close to each other. So here is the difference between next to and near. Next is at home. So when we are at home, we don't say in home, but we say at home. Clear? At school, at work. So when we are to some place, before some place, we generally use the preposition at. At home, at school, at work, at the theater, at the cinema, at the zoo. Okay. So when we are talking about any particular place, we are talking about any place where we are, then we say at. We use the preposition at. Next. Okay. Confused about above, over, under and below. So what is the confusion? Are you all confused between above and over, under and below? Let us clear the confusion. See, both above and over denotes a place which is higher than, and it denotes a position itself. Above, in a higher position, see. Above means it's a position which is even higher than over. And over is touching or covering something. You remember the first example that I gave you? The police put a cloth over the body. So that means what? The cloth was put over the body, so the cloth covered the body, it touched the body. So see here, over means touching or covering something. And above, the helicopter hovered above the house or above the roof. That means what? Did the helicopter touch the surface of the roof or the house? No. It hovered at a position higher than the roof. So above is a position. Above denotes a position which is even higher than over. And over denotes a position when it touches something or covers something. Clear? Similarly, see, under and below. Below denotes a position which is in a lower position, like above. Above denotes a higher position, below denotes a lower position. And under again is under means it is again just below, directly below something. Under, the mouse was under the table, so it is just below the table. And below means it is a position even lower than under. Clear? See, this is over, but this is above. Much distance. The distance is much more than over. The ball is under the box. See, the ball is just under the box. Immediately, just below the box. And the ball is below the box. So, there is a distance between the ball and the box. Clear? So, the ball is just under the box means it is more or less touching. Here it is shown that it is already also touching the surface of the box. Okay. But here there is a vast distance between the two. Over. See, the mouse is doing which is skipping. It's such a wonderful picture, isn't it? The mouse is skipping. So how is it skipping? Skipping with the rope. It is showing that this is over. Over. Okay. Can you jump over the fence? Over the fence means above means a very a height too much from the fence, but over means it's just over the fence, a small distance between the fence and the person or the animal or whatever. Can you jump over the fence? Above. The ball is above the box. Keep your head above water. My son is only 7 years old and he is already got so much homework, he can barely keep his head above water. So when you are small and suppose you are unable to reach the, this is a different example, I am giving a different example. Suppose you go to the swimming pool or into a pool and you are unable to reach the bottom of the pool, then you struggle to keep your head just above the water. Just over the water, right? So here you have to, what to do? Over the water, above the water. You keep your head above the water, okay? Not over the water. The ball is under the box, the ball is below the box. The apple is below the desk. See here, prepositions of place. Children, these I will suggest you that you go through this table. This is a very interesting table and important one. Go through the table and you can learn where you have to put the prepositions respectively. At, when you have to put at, when you have to put in, when you have to put under, when you have to put on, when you have to put below, or when you have to put over. Okay, that's all, children. So I hope you all have understood what the preposition we were talking about today. Preposition of position or place we were talking about. And secondly, the difference between over and above, under and below. See, there are times where over and above can be used in the same place, but just know the difference that over means a place higher, but above means a place much higher than over. Similarly, below and under. Below means it's at the bottom of something, but the distance between the two things is much than as compared to that of under. Clear? The more we practice with exercises or assignments or worksheet, it will be easier for you. Okay, children? Thank you and have a nice day.